Allora, oggi siamo qui in compagnia di Brian Zolner di Bricasti Design e qui a presentarci non uno ma ben due prodotti di Bricasti. Il primo è l'M1 versione VC che sta per Volume Control, quindi un modello più avanzato della versione M1 con due moduli di volumi analogici e inoltre il nuovo amplificatore M14 è un nuovo punto di referenza per il punto di ingresso in casa Bricasti.
Anyway, I'm pleased to be here. Another year, last year, now coming in. One of the things we discussed a little bit last year was people were asking, can you make a smaller amplifier? So we started working on this project, and this is the first time we are showing the public the M14, which is our new small amplifier. So one of the things we had to do is try to make it smaller, because the comment we always have from customers are, oh, it's too big, it's too small. No, it's not big enough. It needs to be bigger. Okay. No, it needs to be smaller, okay? So the idea of this is to try to make it a similar size as this M19, M12 size product and offer some good performance. Okay, so the amplifier is similar to our other amplifiers. Let's say, especially the M25, it's a dual channel amplifier. So it's, in a sense, a baby version of that type of an amplifier. But the architecture is different. So anyway, one of the things we did do is I tried to make a very large, oversized transformers for the power. Because with an analog amplifier, it's all about the power and the current, okay, which is the transformer, okay? It's not a digital amp, it's a full analog linear amplifier. So the specification is into 8 ohms, like this loudspeaker's 8 ohms, is 60 watts per channel. And it's a balanced amplifier, which changes that calculation a little bit. It actually sort of doubles because you have 4 amplifiers inside. You have one amplifier for the left channel positive, one for the negative, right for positive and negative. So you have push pull. So it performs differently than you would think for 60 watts. Okay. So it also will into 4 ohms you 120, 130 watts. What else can I say? Part of the task was a manufacturing question, so we had to make things simpler to manufacture to get the size and the cost down compared to the big amplifier. All right, so the other new product, or really product, but an upgrade or a option for an M1, which was in this M1, is an analog volume control. We have other products like the M12, for example, which has an analog volume control, and the M21 also has this feature. The M3 has this feature, and a lot of people like the M1, so we thought maybe it's nice to offer the same feature for the M1. So because the M1 was primarily designed as a DAC. It wasn't really saying, oh, well, it's a preamp or anything. And of course, in digital, it's quite easy to make a volume control. It kind of comes for free in a way. It's not a very difficult thing to do. So we, years ago, we put in the digital volume control into the system, and it's very useful. But it was really meant to be a DAC, okay? And this option allows, the user to, if they want to have a simple system, run directly to the amplifier, maybe directly to an active speaker, or they don't have any analog. They just, this is a nice option because you get the M1 and its characteristics, and an analog attenuator, which, one of the reasons the analog volume control was placed in the M21, and M12 is a little different, but especially in the M21, was because in the M21 we made a true DSD converter. And with DSD, you cannot control the volume in digital. It does not work. You can't, so we did it in analog, so we could say we have a real DSD native converter. And you obviously have to change, any kind of changes have to be done analog. And that was the main reason for it to exist in the 21. And of course, it functions very conveniently as a volume control for using it direct. So it's the same circuit we put in here for the volume control, without the converter, without all the extras of the M21.